What is up, guys? Hi, I'm back with you for another video. So in this video I couldn't really think of what I could actually talk about yet. And I already had an idea of what I wanted to draw on my next speed paint, and it was like a witch. And so I just decided to just talk you through one of my speed paints. I know they are very far from perfect, like miles, like thousands of miles. But still, that's how we learn, isn't it? Well, yeah, it is. That was a rhetorical question. And so that's one of the only times I actually use the reference. When I paint, like physically, I do use a reference, like that's a no-no for me to paint without a reference. But when I draw, like especially on my Wacom tablet, I don't tend to use a reference. Like that's the first time I actually used a reference while drawing on my Wacom. And like I got that idea from just like Halloween theme, I guess. And so I got that reference of the internet and I just copied it pretty much. But like I wanted to get away from the theme of like Asian girl. I'm sorry if that girl's not Asian, he does look Asian to me. And I wanted to go into like that witch. And so whenever I draw on my Wacom tablet, especially like things I'm not used to drawing, like faces or people especially, I do have problems with shade and I do have problems with line. Like I literally cannot get it right the first time. And so as you could have seen, I literally rubbed out the face like multiple times. And I do actually make several outlines, so one correcting the other. And when I've done the first one, I go into the second outline, leaving the first one just a bit transparent. And that just helps me get everything pretty much right, or at least the way I want it to be, because drawing people is something I really need to practice. And so one of the actual problems I had in that drawing, not to be sexist or like dirty or anything, was the boobs. Like, I just can't work out how on earth do you draw boobs. No, it's like, obviously they're like two balls, but like, when they're like covered up with clothing, it's quite hard to understand how to actually draw them. Because since there are different materials, they will like show them differently. Because some of the materials might be quite harsh, and so they will not actually let you see the actual shape. Others are like quite soft and stretchy and they will give you a different outline. And so I think that's one of the things I need to be working on. And so while I was at this stage of the drawing, the face expression was pretty much copied from the picture, quite badly, but still. And so right there, I remembered that I did not want my witchy to be like that. I want her to be flirty. Like, do not ask me who she's flirting with, because I do not know. And so I don't actually know why I wanted to draw a witch that much. By the way, that's my boob struggle. Right there, boob struggle. Like it will come up again, boob struggle. And so when autumn comes, I'm literally hyped up, like Halloween. The second Halloween finishes, Christmas. The second Christmas passes, I'm just like, well, dang it, we've got nothing to look forward to. Then when spring comes, I'm like, my birthday! Because my birthday is 18th of May, so like, I do get a bit hyped up. But to be honest, I'm just kinda like neutral when like my birthday comes. And so right there, I decided, how are we gonna show that it's a witch? Well, obviously, we're gonna give her a witch hat. And so, whenever I draw things like this, I do want to go quite stereotypical, like add some stereotypes, but at the same time, I want to add something unusual or something quite, I don't know, personal to the drawing. So like for example, this is a witch. She has a hat, but then she has that really strange skirt and top. Like, she's still a witch, and when I get onto the coloring phase, you will see how I kind of like try to add the emphasis that she's a witch by using color, but you can't really see it on that stage. And another one that emphasizes that it's like a modern kinda witch is like the crop top and that really strange bracelet on her right arm, like next to the shoulder. Do not ask me why. And also, do not ask me about boobs. Like, even I, the creator of this, do not know what is going on with those boobs. It's like, it was a bit hard to draw them because, as you can see on the reference on the left, the girl is wearing a dark top, like a dark shirt, t-shirt, whatever, and you can't really see the shape. Like, that's the problem with wearing dark clothes for references. You can't see the shape, you can't see the shading, and like that, people who do references do need to understand that sometimes. Like, just the amount of references of people that are wearing dark clothing, like that's just ridiculous. It's like, I just get a feeling that some of them have never worked from a reference. Yeah, and on that moment there, I was just deleting all of the layers that I didn't need, and I went onto the coloring. So I did want to have her dark hair, just like on the reference, but I decided to give it a shade of blue, and you will see that clearly as I go on to lighter shades of it, because as we can see on the reference, there is like a part of the hair where it goes a bit lighter. So I decided to add that as well, because why not? And then the bottom of the hair, so like the bottom strands are going to be pink, because, well, not like pink, but like more purple, because I do like how pink, purple and blue go together, as well as grey, so I decided that would be cool, and also that would add it like a charm of like a modern witch, I guess. And so I decided to go with bright blue eyes, like very light, because like, why not? And by the way, I'm sorry if there are any birds chirping outside. Apparently it's still 7:30 and it's still really light outside, and so there are, and I have my window open, and so like birds are chirping out there, and I'm too lazy to close the window, and anyway, the air is quite nice right now. And so, just to tell you, recording wise, especially sound wise, I am sorry, because a person who right now has 0 subscribers, sad life, I did not own a good microphone. In fact, I do not own the microphone. I have one pair of earphones with a microphone on them from Samsung, like those that just come with your phone, and I have a pair of noise cancelling headphones from Bose, I think, yeah, Bose, and they do have a microphone on them as well. And so in the previous videos I was recording the sound with the earphones from Samsung, and so this time I decided to go with the headphones and see how the sound will be different on here. And since these are better quality. I thought that maybe the sound will be recorded a bit better as well, because I hope the sound does get better. And so here I decided to start just painting the top, and I went with purple because it would match the hair, but on the hair it was purple, more pinkish, or a royal purple, what I call it, and on here it was more bluish purple, but I guess it still went okay. And there I decided to add something like glitter, I guess, because it just looked too simple. I wanted to add something to it that would stand out, because I already have the hair, I already have the lipstick, I have the gloves that I added for no reason whatsoever, I have that really weird next to the shoulder bracelet, and I just needed something else, because you can't just have it on the outside, you want something to stand out in the middle as well. And so there I colored in the skirt in the color of the hair, because that is they are the exact shades of the hair, because as you can see when I color, I add a bit of every color just on the outside of the picture to if I need to get to them quickly, I can just find them there, and that's literally where I got the colors from. And so there I started to choose the colors for the gloves. I actually do not know why I put on the gloves, but I guess that it was because when I was in year 5, I was a cat for Halloween and I had those gloves. That's the only explanation I have for that. And so I just wanted the bracelet to be quite dark to match the gloves, because it's on the arm together. So, and the hat, initially I wanted to do the skirt in very dark shades of green, like disgusting green, if you know what I mean, kind of brownish, but then I decided that it would match better with the color of the hair, and so that's how we got there. And I just wanted to add the green, so I added it on the hat. And then since our witch doesn't look like a bad witch, I decided to add a star on the hat, and it was shining, because why not? And then I just rubbed everything out, but before that I remembered there are no legs. The witch literally has no legs. She was just floating around in just a skirt and nothing below the skirt. And so that was quite a quick one to do, because the legs only show up for quite a small amount on the picture. And so all you had to do is put 4 lines and color them in. Yeah, and then I rubbed everything out and ta-da! So I guess that is the end. Am I happy with what came out? Well, including what I know and how much time I put into this, which, obviously I speeded that up for you, because the actual recording was 1 minute and 30 minutes long. And so, am I happy for what I got in 1 hour 30 minutes? Yes. Pretty much, yeah, I'm happy. Could have I done better? Maybe, because drawing people is quite a hard thing for me. And so I guess that is the end for today, guys. I'll see you in a future video. Have a great time. Bye.